What's up YouTube, my name is Rabi Barry Jones and welcome to my channel. Okay, so I'm doing a tutorial today and we're going to cover how to change the color of the eye and also how to add details to the eye. Okay, so without further talks, without further blah blah blahs, intro. Welcome back guys. Yes, so let's get to it real quick. Okay, so I have this image here. I downloaded it from unsplash.com and I have a few of them here. Yeah, I have like 3. I'm going to upload this and leave a link in the description so you guys can also do the same thing. Okay, so first of all, I am going to create an adjustment layer. I'm going to choose a hue and saturation just like so, and this is the properties that's going to pop up. And we have the hue, saturation and the lightness. So first of all, I'm going to make sure that I'm going to clip the hue and saturation into the eye like so. Okay, then after that I'm going to hit on colorize, meaning we are going to have like a color on the whole image. So if I go back like this, you see there's more color of the whole thing. Okay, then I'm going to make sure I've selected the type of color that I want. For here I want like a greenish bluish type of color. Yes, and for the saturation to just a little bit like this, and the lightness controls how dark or how light the effect is. So at this point I'm just going to make sure it is this light, like +5 or something. This is very cool. Yes, and always make sure you have the colorize on there. So after doing that, click on the white selection here. You see there's this white thing. Then you on the keyboard you click Ctrl I to invert. So now we've inverted the hue and saturation, and as you can see we don't have it on the eye anymore. Okay, so after that select your brush. So I've selected my brush here, and make sure you have like a cool size, and then make sure you have the white as the foreground color and the black as a background. So we have the white here. Then you can now start brushing on the eye. So as you can see, I've started brushing and the color that I chose is reflecting on the eye, and I mean this is actually very dope. And yeah, it's a very cool outcome, and you can change the color of any type of thing with this, but today I'm just doing it on the eye. Okay, so I'm done with this now, but like I've already used this and probably I want to change the color for it. You're going to select the gradient sign here. You see, at first we had this selected, now we have this rather selected. So you can just come to the hue up here and slide to change the color. So you can slide to any color that you want, and it's just going to change real quick. Okay, so this is basically how to change the color of the eye. And there's another procedure that you can do, but then that's a very long procedure, so I just prefer this very much. Okay, so let's get to the detail of the eye, how to add details to the eye. So when you look into the folder, I have this circular, how should I say this, it's like a pattern, like a decorative pattern, but it's with a different vibe to it. So okay, so I have the image in here now, and when you look at it, it's more like a pattern, flower pattern, I don't know, it's different. So I'm going to rasterize this image and crop the lower part. No, I'm just going to crop up the lower part. That is how do you call it, the Shutterstock lower thing. Then choose the magic wand and select the white. That's the white outside the circle. Delete it, and now you can scale. Make sure you're scaling it to the position of the eye. Yes, so just like so, scale it to any position that you want, but then make sure it's in a circle, like in the circle of the eye. Okay, so I've positioned it right on the eye, like how it is looking right now, and I must say it is very simple to do. So after that, I am going to reduce the opacity for it and make sure it is really on the image, on the eye or on the pupil. Is it pupil? How is it pupil, or I don't know. So after doing this, you see it is overlapping onto the upper. You see the eyelid is overlapping into it, so I'm just going to select my eraser and clean out those parts. Yes, let me reduce the opacity more. So I'm just going to clean those parts because we don't want it to be there. We just want it to be overlaid on just the eye only. So any place that is going to disrupt us and keep us from achieving greatness, we're just going to take it out. So after that, I'm going to bring it back to 100%, and now we're going to go through the blend modes. So for me, I'll just move straight to divide, because divide gives it like a futuristic kind of feel. You see, when you move back, this is what you get. It's more like a future vibe, technology, I don't know how to put it, but like sci-fi type of thing. And nowadays mostly ladies have this type of islands that they use, and I think it's much more similar to this. But then this is another type that you can get. It is very, very cool. But if you want, you can just go through the blend modes, and there's a lot of different options that you can choose from. But for me, I'll stick to the divide any day. It's cool. I love it. Look at this. It is very cool. So yeah guys, that will be it for the tutorial. I'm pretty sure you learned something. I'm going to leave a link in the description so you can get the images, and you can try your own thing. So kindly subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I'll make sure to see you in the next one. Bye bye.